Hi and welcome. In this video we're going to look at why you shouldn't use a Vlookup formula when working with an Excel database. One should rather use the Excel Power Query to perform the same function. So let me demonstrate this. So to demonstrate this, we're first going to export a bank statements template we've got. Let's just export this quickly. It's 169,000 lines. We just give it a bit of time. So we just export it. I'm just going to export it to a file called delete. So I know to delete when I finish the video. Otherwise my computer gets full because I work with big files. So let's go and open that downloaded bank statement. You can see the date's 8/13 and 8/13. So it's the right one. Open it, double click it. When working with databases, you always make tables of everything. It's just the way things work. So you click anywhere in the range, Control L, table has got headers, click OK. Let's just rearrange the first column is always the ID column. Okay, we don't need the sequence column. Alright, so to do the VLOOKUP, what one would do, let's say you've got ID and memo. Let's just create a table of this as well. Control L, has got headers, click OK. So say we put random numbers from here. We just take, let's say 20,000, 22,000. Let's just drag it down. So now we want to perform the VLOOKUP. We want whatever's 26,000 from here, the memo must come here. So we just go equals VLOOKUP. Okay, we want to look up this value, comma. We want to look it up in these three columns, comma. We want a third. We want a third column, comma, false. Close brackets, enter. So there we have our, drag it down. There we have our VLOOKUP performed. But the problem when you're working with databases is like, if you look in each cell, it's got a formula. And you don't want that in a database. It makes your database so inefficient. So the rule of a database, never ever have formulas in your Excel spreadsheets. Like it says here. You just want, I call them flat tables. Just data must be in the tables. Just data, not formulas. So alternative to the VLOOKUP is to use the Excel Power Query. So let's go and put this file in the Excel Power Query. Click anywhere inside the table, data, from table range. Always the same procedures when you're working with databases. So first thing, just make sure it's change the name to bank statements. Go make sure our data types are right. This one must be date, so let's change this. Change type to date. Add a new step. Alright, so we've got our first table ready. So let's go and import this table. I didn't want this to be loaded, so let's just quickly delete this. It's only as connection. So you can see it must only be connection only. Also, you try and use this as often as possible so you don't have extra data in your databases. So now we're going to load this table. Data, click anywhere inside the table. Data, from table range. We don't want this column because this is going to be our VLOOKUP performed again. Delete. Remove column. Our data type's right. So now to do the VLOOKUP, instead of a VLOOKUP, you select this table and you merge the queries. Merge queries. Then you highlight the columns you want to merge with each other. So then we select the second query. So you select, we want to match, just like the VLOOKUP, this ID column with this ID column. So we click OK. Open the table. We want the memo column. And there are VLOOKUPs processed in exactly the same way. But if we export this now to the data model or to the spreadsheet, we don't have formulas in the cell. So let's go and put this to a table, to a sheet. Close and load to new worksheet. So there we have it. If we click here, we've got text. We've got text in this file, text all over. So if we go back to you see this one's got formulas. So when you've got big files, every time you sort your tables, it's got to grind through these formulas, I call it, if you know what I'm meaning. So it's great to make a summary of what we just learned. Golden rule to optimize your database: never have formulas in your spreadsheet. Always use Power Query, or sometimes you can use DAX in the Excel data model, but very seldom I use that. So that's about all for this video. If you like what you see, please click the like button below, subscribe to receive future videos, and feel free to share with anybody who might find they have use for it. And thank you for watching.